What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to talk about Oddisee The Good Fight. This is his next release after his last project, which was known as Tangible Dream, that was released back in November 2013, which I was a very, very, very big fan of. I'm a fan of his production, his lyrical standing, where he's at, what he's talking about. For those that don't know who Oddisee is, he's a rapper slash producer from DC. He's also of South Sudanese descent, yeah. And basically he's what I guess you could put him in a box of social conscious music. He does a lot of that, where he speaks on issues and things like that, and how he feels about those certain issues, as well as his own life, and how his life relates to those certain issues and things like that. With this project, The Good Fight, is no different from his last one. It's great. The production is great. It starts off with a track called That's Love, and I'm definitely feeling the 70s old school kind of vibe from the track. Then you go into Want Something Done, which is probably one of my favorites, where he's basically like, I guess I gotta do it all myself. It's not a problem though. Probably better off without you though. So he basically shows that he can stand out on his own in that track, and he ends it with this instrumental that is just bananas. Like I was really like sitting up there bouncing around, dancing to the instrumental towards the end. I kind of wish he did a little more with that instrumental, but you know, he had a plan for it and he worked it out. Next you got Contradiction's Maze, which I thought was pretty good. The only thing that held me back on that song was the singer. Sometimes I hate when that happens, when there's a good song and then they'll have like a singer on there and they're like okay, they're not as good as they could be or whatever. But it was a good song nonetheless. Like I said, I still love the song for what it was. Just the hook threw me off a little bit with the singing anyway. Then you jump into Counterclockwise, which I thought was amazing. This was his lead single for this project, and the beat is great. He speaks on about how people basically got their mind set on the wrong things, and you're basically going backwards. You're working backwards instead of working progressively and trying to better yourself. Then he jumps in with First Choice, where he basically explains to pretty much always go with your first choice, because 9 times out of 10 it's probably the best. It's probably going to be the best outcome for you, whether it's a good decision or a bad one. You'll learn from it. If it's the wrong way, then you'll know to go another way. Then you go into Belong to the World, which I thought was pretty good as well. Like I said, with this production that he has throughout this whole entire project is just amazing. Listed Without, this is my favorite track on here. The fact that he rhymes so aggressive on this track, and then he does this little thing where he raps and he switches it up and raps in Arabic for a quick line. He throws a quick line in Arabic. In what is it, the second verse, I want to say, and man, that threw me off and blew me away. He's able to switch flows. I like when people can rap 2 different languages and make it work. Then you get in the book cover. I could have kind of did without that track. I like the production on it. It's just the sample that he used. I wasn't really feeling how it went with the song. But nonetheless, it was still a good song. I just could do without it on this project. Minute When I Said It, that's another good song. It's probably like one of my last good ones off this project. Cause then you get into Flight Delays, it was pretty much an interlude. He just spits for about a minute and then goes to the next track, which is What They'll Say. Which again threw me off again with the hook and the singing in the track. I honestly felt like he could have probably picked a better singer for these tracks that he had someone singing the hook on. I feel like he could have put a little bit more effort into that. As far as finding, you know, someone else to sing a song. I'm pretty sure it's probably somebody he's real close with, or a close friend of his, or somebody that's sung on here. But I feel like he could have probably did a better decision as far as picking a better singer for the hooks. But nonetheless, it was still a good song. Then you get into the last track, Worse Before Better. And he raps on that. He does his thing on that. And he explains, which pretty much to me, it sums up the good fight, like the theme of it. That track sums it up to me. Then you end it with, then he ends it with this dialogue from Mr. Mecca. Shouts out to him. I ran into him watching jump off videos, and that dude's cool as fuck. But it ends with this dialogue where he pretty much explains how today music is saturated with these artists that's like not really sending out messages or things like that. That's not really giving the community what they deserve as far as like a message or something to help uplift them. And how the artists that are giving those messages that uplift people and things like that, they have to basically fight this good fight to get noticed, because people who make, you know, these oversaturated elementary rhyme tracks or albums, or these basic ass albums, these basic hip hop albums that's not really, you know, what hip hop stands for, they're getting pushed to the forefront. And the people that have the lyricism, you know, the MCing and everything that they need as far as like what hip hop is truly about, they're pretty much put in the back burner. They're put in the back seat, and they have to pretty much fight to get noticed. You know, they have to put more work in, so to speak. So, like I said, all in all, this was a great project. I don't have anything bad about this dude, because like I said, Oddisee, to me, he's so underrated. His rapping, his production, especially his production, he makes very good production. I'm surprised I don't catch him on more MCs projects, but you know, everybody has their thing or whatever. So, like I said, Oddisee, man, let me know what you think about the project. Did you hear Oddisee's good fight? If so, let me know how you think in the comments below. I don't have nothing else to say about this dude. Like, I really don't. It's a great project. I really enjoyed this project. I'm definitely going to listen to it again. And I can definitely probably see it hitting my top 5 at the end of the year. Who knows? So stay tuned for that. But other than that, that's about it. Obviously, it's the good fight. Comment, share, subscribe, like. Let me know what you think in the comments below, like I said. And that's it. Peace.
When do I not have a lot on my mind? Contemplating what to do with my time. I'm pursuing a grind that runs faster than my